Seku Kidemuka, the project engineer for Kololo Ceremonial Grounds renovation works. This project is scheduled to take only 12 weeks. It was in a sorry state, and His Excellency directed that it has to be renovated. More so, emphasis was put on sanitation. And now we are the scope of the work here. We have the VIP, VVIP toilets for male and female. There are the two blocks I showed you. Then we are fencing off the area, at least to limit various entrances which have been there. People have been coming to this place without order, but at least they will enter in another way. That's why we left only 3 gates. There's a presidential gate, that is where he enters. Then there's a public gate, then one for VIP and VVIP entrance. So all those gates are under construction. It is another scope. Then we have also to work on the roads, access roads to this place. They have been resurfaced, others have been revamped completely because they had deteriorated. So we have worked on them, and almost 90% on the roads is done, and 78% on the toilets for VIP is also done. Then the wall of fence around, which is around the 1.5 kilometers, is also 80% almost done. We are on finishes, coping, and the final stage will be fixing the grill. Now you have seen the stage also. We are also working on the rubbish collection center. We are just going to put up a platform. Most of it saw the foundation there. Then within the scope also is the drainage to cater for the water surface. It has been flooding. So we have built a drainage totaling to 850 meters all around the behind part of this pavilion. This project is going to cost us, first phase, the other works are 3.7 billion. 3.7, constructing the toilets, constructing the presidential dais, reconstructing the roads, put on the 3 gates, as I've spelled out the scope. It will cost us 3.7 billion. But during the meetings, which have been taking place after a fortnight, the project management team has recommended that all those old pavers also be removed because they look worn out. We have carried out tests on their fitness, and really their MPA is less than 10%, and the recommended one to resist the pressure, and what is around 30 to 40. So we are going to remove all those if all goes well and put new ones. But that work of the parade ground is not part of this phase. This phase, as I've told you, must be finished within 12 weeks. We have so far spent here 6 weeks. We are remaining with more 6 to have the work done. All the funds are available. They have been availed by the government and with the engineers brigade. So the engineers brigade also continues monitoring as it releases the funds to ensure proper use. Most of the materials have been secured. You have seen we directed deal with manufacturers and stockists, like manufacturers like steel and tube, roofing, Kololo cement, HIMA, and the cement we are using here directly comes from HIMA. They send orders, cement is brought here. So the issue of quality, for quality assurance, is 1, we carry out tests on the materials we use. 2, we use the experienced and qualified personnel to do the work in UPDF. And 3, we sieve the sand. There are many other quality assurance practices we are taking on. And then the other critical issues are gender balance. We have involved many ladies to do this work. So some people are wondering where they are putting on overall. So you can't differentiate sometimes if you are not keen. So they were there. There is one who asked for a lady, and I called the engineer. In fact, the engineer here, the assistant engineer, is a lady. is called Janat. Another one, the assistant to her, is also a lady. So really, those cross-cutting issues, we cater for them. Environmental issues have been catered for to ensure the trees cut. We shall plant more 150 trees to replace those we have cut because they have been old and they were within the area we are working. So all those other issues which really for cross-cutting evidences or incidences have been catered for. So the project, as I've told you, will be coming to an end within the next 6 weeks, and it will be open to the public to use. So we shall hand it over to the client after the more 6 weeks from now. In fact, you did good to come so that you inform our brothers and sisters, the general public, that this place is under full renovation, total revamp. And that is why most events which were to take place here have been cancelled. It is not hiding, it is not dodging. You have seen it with your own naked eyes, you can tell them. Truly it is under renovation. And I've told you from time ago that we were given only 12 weeks because of the urgency. People need the place. And we are also working around the clock, day and night, to ensure that within 12 weeks we shall be handing over the premise to the client. So they are to be patient. After 12 weeks from now, the place will be ready for use. What will be remaining, we shall be working as they use it, but we shall ensure all the key areas like sanitation, those the toilets, the parade ground, the dais, those ones are done and they are ready. Already roads are done, 90%. So what we are working on seriously is the dais and the toilets, which toilets are also in advanced stages. So really we are working to ensure that the place is good for their use, not to deny them usage, but just to make sure it is really good, because this is a public place. Very many dignitaries come here and really they take messages to other countries. So we want to make sure whatever they take as a message is a good message. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief, did this many years ago. He planned. First of all, in every division you see, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, maybe 9 or 10 divisions, they are co-located with a construction unit. And he did it right long time ago. Like me, I belong to second division. I stay in Mbarara Makenke Barracks. Now, why am I here? I'm here because I was appointed to be in charge of Ministry of Education, government-funded projects, and then special projects. So this one is a special project which needs urgency. And they had already completed Namboole, so I was near here, they had to assign me this duty. But when you go to first division Kachiri, there is a unit also located there to carry out construction. We are over, as I talk now, 3,000 engineers, that's and technicians, qualified and well placed to do the work. Like in me, my unit which I command, which is in Mbarara, where I command over 400 technicians and engineers. We have degree holders there. These are recruited from universities. We have diploma holders. These are recruited from colleges. Like the recent recruitment which took place, we send their technical people from our unit to go and source and interview those people who come seeking to join us. Then they recruit all the technical people. They are now for training. We have many in training. Some have just joined us. About 1,500 have joined us. So we have a capacity which beats another construction company in Uganda. And no another company can have such the manpower we have. We are also building, and since it is in the interest of the government, for in-house, to build the manpower in-house and to take on these big jobs in-house. The building, the mechanical part of it, machinery. We have so far been, His Excellency bought a full construction unit for the brigade, and more are being secured. And they are building capacity in machinery and then in manpower. So really, that one we like say, if these simple structures, constructing, going vertical, where we need a lot of emphasis on machinery to build the road work. But these ones we are ready to take on any number of projects. Like me, for example, I took last year, financial year, I took on around 29 secondary schools, all completed and handed over. I've handled the Namboole, I've handled the KCCA projects, Kololo Ceremonial, Naguru Katale, I've worked on Odi Kampala, it was blown over, I've worked on the Muslim Kawempe Primary School, I've worked on very many and completed in the shortest time possible. So we have the capacity. And this is being done here, it is being done in the Ministry of Health. So really the way soldiers take on a job is not the way civilians handle the job. Our work is to ensure that really we are so patriotic and we deliver the project which is really of quality and in time. So we have the capacity to do it, and more people are being recruited and machinery is being procured to ensure that we are good to go and really deliver something good for the nation. Now, in percentage rates, Namboole is a completed project as I talk now. What we are doing, remaining with, is now, after that second layer of the running track, is marking and we hand over. So it is 96, because the 4% is so minor, marking. Because once materials are all on site and everything is on site. So Mandela National Stadium is at 96. Not because we have done all the works there, as per the scope. For the scope, what we were supposed to do. There are other requirements like roofing it, swimming pool, which will come in the second phase. But as per this phase, we are 96% done. Then here, Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, as I told you, are more than 60% done here. Because always the time which has elapsed and the financial performance, they correspond. We have all the money, yes, but you know, with the construction projects, they require some time, like say concrete, for setting, like for curing. You can't say I've built today, I'll put foundation, let me rush and the roof. The structure will come down. There must be some 14 days left for concrete to first of all mature, then you continue. So there is time, standard time we give to each material or each structure to set before we put another structure. So however much you have all the money, whether you have it there are some laws you have to follow, building laws, to ensure the structure survives. Otherwise, you will crash. So here we are around 60% done, then 96. So soon we shall be delivering this place.